This week we have a special guest. Cmac.cooks is with us. Craig, you got something in the corner of your mouth, buddy.
Oh.
Welcome back to another week of the FOGO Live, folks. I'm your host, as always, Captain Ron. We have a special guest here this week, the mayor of Amesbury, Massachusetts. Not really, but my good buddy, Cmac.cooks, Craig MacPherson. How the heck are you, Craig?
Hey, happy to be here. Let's cook some food.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So let's get it right out of the way. Where can people find you, Craig? Where do they go to find you?
So on all the social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, wherever.
Okay. And it's what? Cmac, the letter Cmac.cooks?
That's it.
There you go. So look him up. Great guy. He's got a lot of great stuff to follow, so check him out. Today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to do a two-part cook. We're going to make poor man's burnt ends, and we're going to make baby potatoes in tallow, Wagyu tallow, right in this Bricknic here. It's going to be really cool. We're going to put some rosemary in there. We're going to do a lot of stuff. First, let's talk about some chuck roast burnt ends. Poor man's burnt ends. Craig, do you know why they call them poor man's burnt ends?
Well, you know, the interesting thing is with this cut, it's not actually cheaper than brisket, but it's a smaller portion. So you don't have to waste a 20-pound brisket for what we're doing.
Exactly right, exactly right. So normally burnt ends, you hear about it, they're made with brisket. We're going to do this. Chuck roast is actually a little bit more expensive than brisket, but like Craig just said, you don't have to buy a whole 18, 20-pound brisket. So it's a lot less expensive to make this, and really, I'd say it comes out just as good as brisket.
It's fantastic.
It is fantastic, especially when we make it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our award-winning FOGO charcoal rub. I put it in this handy-dandy little shaker right here, and we're going to coat up our chuck roast. We're going to roast this thing and smoke it whole, all right? Then, why are you looking at me funny?
So that's a great idea. We got this killer drip pan with the grate on it.
Yep.
I sometimes like to cube it up first so I can get the rub all around. Let's put it on the grate.
So you cut it up into the bite-sized pieces first, then season it. Actually, so you get a lot more seasoning on it, right?
Exactly.
And then you just put them on here and cook them like that.
Yep. Boom.
I'm in. Let's do it. So my big question is, since you do it like this, I've never done it this way. Does it matter which way we cut the meat, or how does that work?
You know, here's the beauty of it. Because we're going to cube it up, right? You don't have to worry about cutting across the grain, because in squares, you're always going to be against the grain.
That makes sense. So one side is always going to be against the grain. So you can cut it like this. You can cut it on an angle. It really probably doesn't make much difference then.
Nope.
I'm liking this. This is a great idea,
Easy
Craig.
peasy.
This is a great idea. All right, Craig, you did a really nice job here. You cut them all. I noticed you cut them all right about the same size. Any reason for that?
Yeah, it's like the whole concept when you're dicing up vegetables. You want it to be the same so they cook evenly, same time.
Okay, so you want them to all cook at the same time, so you cut them about the same size. So we're going to season these up now. I happen to have this magical handy-dandy prep tub cutting board, all right? So it just kind of pops open like this. And now we can throw all of our meat right in here and season it up.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's go. All right, Craig, dump them in.
There we go.
Woo, one fell swoop. Baby.
Everybody in the pool.
Now, normally I season these up with salt, kosher salt and black pepper, of course, black pepper. But we want to try something a little bit different. So we've got our FOGO charcoal award-winning, Eggfest winning rub here. So I think we're just going to coat these things up in this. I think that'll be really good. And I like the idea of cubing like this because, like you said, the seasoning gets all around it, and they're just going to be packed with flavor as these things cook down. Now, we're all seasoned up here, so we're ready for the next step. What I like about this easy prep tub is one of these things right here. A little advantage it has, it's got a lid, so you can just kind of take it. Once we got all our seasonings in there.
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up.
Casey and the Sunshine Band. Shake your booty. Teamwork, buddy.
Makes the dream work.
It does make the dream work. All right. So let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Actually, perfectly coated. Exactly all the same. They really did a nice job cutting it. Did I mention that yet?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. That's right. I think we should light the grill. What do you think?
Fire it up.
Fire in the hole. Now, I know you're familiar with it, but if they're not, let's explain to them which charcoal we're going to use today. All right?
Yep.
What do you like about our super premium charcoal?
Super premium. You got to go low and slow. Big, massive. Look at that. Almost as big as my head.
Not bad. Not bad. It's a little shorter than your head, though.
Not as good looking either.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, so the way you do yours is probably like the way I do mine. We're going to do what's called indirect, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to put this in. Explain to the nice folks out there what indirect cooking is, really.
So basically, we've got the plate setter in between the fire and the food.
AKA the convector.
Thank you.
Convector. And we got it in the expander system. So we're going to put this in here like that. We're going to let it heat up with the egg. When you're cooking indirect, you want to let that heat up with the egg. Because what happens, all of a sudden you get to 300 degrees or 275, and you throw that in there, and boom, it drops to 125, 150 degrees. So we want to heat that up with the grill so that when we put our meat on, everything's up to temperature, right?
Absolutely.
All right, I love it. All right, Craig, this is your way of doing things. What's our next step? The grill is lit. What do we got now?
All right, so we got this beautiful pan which will allow the heat and the smoke to just caress.
Sure. Oh, caress.
Caress.
Wow.
You like that? Caress our chunks of beef. So let's get them on the pan. Let's get them going.
All right, cool. So what do? You just kind of set them on there just like that, right?
Yep. We're gonna give them a little bit of room. Again, we don't want them to steam right next to each other. They are gonna shrink up while they're cooking.
All right, we got the smoke is smoking, and we got it up to our magical temperature of
250.
250. Okay, so we're gonna just throw these on here. That.
Oh yeah.
And close it down. All right, what's next, C-Mac?
Hey, let's go get some rosemary ready for these potatoes.
I'm on it. Just stay here. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, so while Ron's getting the rosemary, let's start getting these potatoes prepped. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut them in half, get them all ready.
Oh, look at you getting a jump start on making these potatoes.
Got us started on some potato prep here.
Good help to have around, let me tell you. So we're gonna cook these in this Bricknic, all right? You've used this quite a bit before, right? What is it? It's clay. What exactly is it? What do you got here?
So this one's enamel-covered clay.
Okay.
You can cook practically anything in it.
Right.
Keep some moisture in, the heat, the steam.
Right.
They're fantastic.
I've heard that it really keeps the steam and everything in there. So like even something like this, we're gonna coat this in Wagyu tallow, but normally you could even just spray it with some duck fat spray or something like that just to get it in there, right?
Absolutely.
So I think what we'll do is we'll take a couple of these rosemary sprigs, put them in the bottom, put the potatoes on top, pour the Wagyu tallow over that, a little more rosemary, and cover them up. What do you think?
I think that sounds fabulous.
That's a good plan?
Let's do that.
Let's do it. All right, Craig, Mr. Cmac.cooks.
Yes,
right, so
yes, Cappy.
we got the oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We got the Bricknic filled with rosemary, Wagyu tallow, potatoes, some more raspberry, and we got it covered. So we got this humming along at 250 degrees. I guess the next step, just set it on there and just let it go.
Set it and forget it.
Okay, so you open her up. Let's see what we got. Nice burp, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, when you're transferring this, it's very full of tallow, which is basically fat. It's grease. It will catch fire, so be careful not to spill any. I'm going to let you do the honors since you're closest to the eggs, sir.
He just wants me to spill it on camera.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, be careful. Poor man's burnt ends.
Oh, yeah.
And Wagyu tallow potatoes.
This just sounds luxurious.
You say potato, I'll say potato.
Right.
Okay? So I love when we opened up that brick just a little while ago and we saw them things just bubbling away in there and you could smell it. Oh
just
my God.
Just cooking confit style in that fat.
Oh, the flavor of that Wagyu fat is just going to add so much to those potatoes. I can't wait. And the burnt ends with our FOGO rub on them, those are going to be killer.
Money.
Yeah, we're going to, so I think now after they cook for a while, we're going to put them down into the casserole dish.
Yep.
We're going to cover them up, put some butter, we'll put some barbecue sauce, cover it up tight with aluminum foil, and put it back on there. Let them go for another hour or so and finish up like that. Nice and tacky.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they say, little what? Pillowy bites of goodness,
Pillowy
right?
bites.
Yeah,
yes.
So that's going to be our poor man's burnt ends, and they're perfect for me. Poor man.
Yes.
Burnt ends.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, you know.
Yeah, marriage made in heaven.
That's me all day long.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so. Okay, oh yeah. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Don't spill. There you go. Good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the burnt ends and load them into here with some barbecue sauce and some other good stuff. So let's go ahead and load these up. All right, Craig, they're looking pretty good, aren't they?
They're looking beautiful.
They're poor man's burnt ends. Captain Ron's burnt ends.
Yeah.
All right, so I think the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna load it up with some barbecue sauce. I just went and got my local, what was on sale, a nice sweet barbecue sauce. I think it's gonna add some really nice flavor. C-Mac, do you like a little heat when you eat?
I love my heat.
You do, okay. So we're gonna use this. Have you ever had this?
Oh, I have not.
No, it's Jacobson's Hot Honey. So what it is, it's gonna bring a little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat. All right, so we're gonna kick up these things a little bit here. I'll let you do the honors, okay?
Excellent, here we go.
And the last thing we're gonna add is a stick of butter. We're gonna cut it into pats and kind of spread it around here. All right, so there's two schools of thought on this, C-Mac. Do you cover your burnt ends when you make them?
So I do like to cover. I think, you know, they've already got enough smoke, right? And I think the cover just kind of keeps some moisture in there a little bit better.
I am fully on the same page as you. That's exactly what I do. I've seen them go back in like this and not covered. I've tried it. I just don't find they come out as tender. I want a squishy, pillowy little bite of goodness. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna use aluminum foil and cover up this casserole dish. All right, We're gonna put it right back on the egg. They call him C-Mac.
That's right.
He's my tall friend.
Barbecue giant.
That's right. Yeah, the big green giant.
We'll see you in about an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah. All right, C-Mac. So our potatoes are off.
Yep.
Our burnt ends are back on.
Yep.
So now what we want to do is we want to strain these potatoes. They're done already. We don't want to leave them sitting in this oil. So we'll take our Bricknic. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? That is gorgeous. We're going to pour this through this strainer right here. All right, we're going to save that Wagyu fat. That is still good stuff. It's infused with rosemary now. Now we have a flavored oil for all intents and purposes. All right, C-Mac, so we got them all drained now. Do you think we should use this? You're going to use this as a serving dish too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. This Bricknic has no end to its uses, does it? All right, so we're going to pour that in there. Now, I went and got some special types of things that we're going to finish these off with. We're going to finish them off. I got some Jacobson's garlic salt here. All right, you can never go wrong with some garlic salt, right? So just going to take a pinch and sprinkle it over.
A little dab will do you.
Okay.
You know what that really needs?
What?
Some cheese.
Some cheese?
Cheese makes everything taste better.
Bam! I happen to have a block of Parmesan right here with me. All right, so we're going to grate some nice fresh Parmesan right on top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my goodness. Is this even legal?
Melting right into those potatoes.
I don't think that's even legal.
Woo.
That looks just, oh, I can't wait.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. Hot.
Hot. But my God, that tallow. Mmm.
Wow. It just melted. I mean, I didn't have to chew it. It just melted. Wow, is that good?
Perfectly
oh my God,
cooked.
I can't wait till it's done. We're gonna eat like champions today. I can't wait. Ooh. So stick around. We're almost done. Ow. All right there, Craiger.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pretty long day so far, hasn't it?
We just started 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm pretty sure our burnt ends are done. Let's take a look at them, okay?
All right.
All right, pull that foil off of there. Let's see.
See if these bad boys. Oh,
look at them bubbling away. Oh yeah.
That's
that's
a little probe tender right there.
Yeah, they are what's known as probe tender. So we're gonna pull those off. Let's set them right here. Awesome.
That's what I'm talking
All right, Craig. This is my favorite part of the whole entire process.
It's about time.
Yeah, you know why it's my favorite part?
Why?
Because we get to eat now. We get to taste. So I'll tell you what, these things look amazing. You know, with that black rub on there, the black FOGO rub, and the way they cook down and they caramelize with the sauce, they look like little pieces of charcoal, don't they?
Nice and shiny pieces of charcoal with that glaze.
At least on the outside. On the inside, they got this beautiful smoke ring. The meat just looks absolutely gorgeous. I think it's about time we taste some food. What do you think?
And can we talk about these potatoes for a second?
Yes, let's do that.
These things, crispy on the outside, they're going to be tender and juicy on the inside.
Some garlic salt, some Parmesan.
Hey, this is not.
Come on.
This is not your mom's meat and potatoes.
You got that right.
Let's get into it.
All right, you go potato. Which one are you going? You going burnt end?
I'm going both.
You going both?
I'm going a little
crazy,
sandwich.
Folks. He's crazy, folks. All right,
Here
cheers.
we go. Oh my God. Beef tallow squirting out of that potato.
All right, I'm going for a piece of the burnt end. Wow. Holy cow. Oh,
yeah.
God, that was good.
It's worth the wait.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Right?
It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
It definitely was worth the wait. So a couple hours cooking time here. You know, it took a little while.
Yep.
But the potatoes, that Bricknic, I'm impressed. I'll be honest with you, you know, at first I saw it and I was like, I don't know about this thing. What are we going to do with it?
Yep. That
worked awesome for that. But I like your ideas. You said you made cornbread in it, you know. So I had a theory. We could have taken these potatoes now, put some heavy cream and cheese in there, put it back in, and make like a gratin out of it, you know, something like that. The possibilities are endless with that. So this is fantastic. Craig, I got to tell you, I can't thank you enough, man. I know you came down from Massachusetts for this. We're down in South Florida. The man came all the way. We got to Eggtoberfest last week together, had a great time. So I can't say thank you enough for joining us. You know, Craig is also a member of Team FOGO. I don't know if you know that or not. He's also a member of BGE Team Green. The guy is a stud. He's a superstar. So it means a lot that he's here with us. We, FOGO, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I think what we should do now is I think we should say goodbye to the camera and say goodbye to the nice folks out there and get to eating. What do you think?
Hey, this was worth the trip alone. All right?
That's what I like to hear.
We got to go.
Wait, more than hanging out with me?
Well, the food's pretty good, too.
It is. The food's better than hanging out with me. So anyway, listen, we're going to go eat. You remember to get out and grill, and I'll see you the next time on the FOGO Life.